Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. We got to the 30 subscribers. Proper made my day. Super happy, super stoked, super yes, let's get it. So I just want to say thank you to those of you who have subscribed to the channel, those of you who like the content that I'm putting out, those of you who are commenting, you know, those of you who are viewing. It's only been going for like 2 weeks and I'm at 32 subscribers already. It's like, yeah, I'm really humble about it. So as promised, I got to the 30 subscribers and I'm going to show you this LMG build now that you've seen in pretty much all my videos. So let's jump into it. So first of all, let's have a look at the weapons. The weapon that I'm using is the MG5. Now the MG5, I've got it up to 24.4k damage at 880 RPM with 100 mag. The talents is unhinged, which I rolled onto it, and it come with Allegro. Now this weapon, I just love it. I just absolutely love it. A lot of the time you're winning the fight on the reload, so you'd end up getting into it with somebody in the dark zone and PvP. They're hitting that reload, it's taking them, you know, 2 seconds or whatever. In not 2 seconds, the amount of damage that you're doing to them, you're wiping them out. And it's because you've got that 100 mag. It's just constant bombardments of bullets, and you're wrecking. I mean, it's 24.4k damage as well at 880. 880 is up there with the ARs. You know, the ARs are hitting around about 900. You know, some of them are up at 990, but it's still up there. You're hitting harder than a lot of them, so it works really well. I'm using the Eagle Bearer because I don't use the Eagle Bearer. I only have it on, and I just use it for the protected fire. You're getting that 10% bonus armor while firing this weapon. So yeah, it works well. Then you've got the Orbit. Now the reason I'm using the Orbit is swapping from this weapon within 10 seconds of killing the enemy grants 40% critical hit chance and 50% critical hit damage for 15 seconds. Now you add 50% critical hit damage and 40% critical hit chance over 15 seconds with that gun, you are doing damage. You are ripping through people. It just works. So onto the build. We've got the 3-piece True Patriot. I would suggest everybody who does PvP use the 3-piece True Patriot, not the 2-piece. You see a lot of people use 2-piece because you get 10% total armor, which obviously stacks your armor up a little bit for you. But you use the 3-piece total True Patriot. When you're hitting that red, you decrease damage dealt by the enemy, and it is around about 20%. So one of my mates done the working out and stuff, and he said it's around about the 20% mark. So you're getting the decrease, and then you're getting a 10% total armor. The attributes, I've got the 54% hazard protection, 4% crit hit chance. That's just on there. I'm not really asked about that, but the 54 hazard protection because the hives. There's just hives everywhere, hives and more hives. And then the offensive mod slot, I put on 4% LMG damage. On the gloves, 11% LMG damage with 3% LMG damage in the offensive mod slot, and then, you know, you just armor and LMG damage again in the other mod slots with 11% total armor. So that's my setup with the 3-piece True Patriot. So the chest piece. The chest piece is total armor 5% because you're running that Gila Guard, and then your 20% hazard percent. The Gila Guard is giving you 5% total armor. So if you look at it now, you've got 10% total armor from your 3-piece True Patriot. You've got 5% total armor from just the chest piece. Then you've got 10% armor from your Eagle Bearer, if you've got one. Then with your, on your mask, you've got your 54% hazard protection. On your Gila Guard natural brand set, you're getting 20% hazard protection as well. So that's on the backpack and on the chest piece. So the Bloodsucker, and then you've got the 19% total armor, which was already on it. I found this in the DZ. I just rolled on the total armor, which is quite god rolly, 43,000. Now onto the backpack, we've got 18% total armor. I actually bought this from the DZ. Oh, God, going back before the last update. So I've had it for a long time, but it was the one with the 18% total armor. So 18.5% total armor, and then I rolled on the 25,000 armor on top of that. It does have the hardened on it. Ideally, I would love it to have spark. Obviously, spark wasn't out back then, so it's a bit tough. Now, every LMG guy should be running this holster, because look how terrible these reloads are. Reload is 5.5 seconds in an LMG. 5.5 seconds, you're dead in 5.5 seconds. It's a ridiculous amount of time. I know you can get that down a little bit, but I think the lowest you can get it down to is about 4 seconds. So you want to be running this holster. The reason being is anytime you switch the sidearm, all your weapons are getting reloaded for you automatically. And it's literally like a double press on the triangle, you're over here, double press back, and you roll on again within a second. So that's the reason that I run that. And then it's got the the red slots as well there for the LMG damage, which again we just rolled in. The skill damage, which is for the drone and the hive. Now the skills that I use is the defender drone. The defender drone, I use it because of the clutch builds. You come across some really good clutch builds, like really high health, really good crit chance and crit damage. The secret, or the way to do it, to kill them off, is to strip their armor off. Once you strip the armor off, pop this drone, and then that's it. It's game over. You've annihilated them, because they're not putting damage onto you anymore. So they're not restacking on the health, unless they've got a ridiculous amount, like I don't know, 290 or something stupid like that health. You're killing everybody every single time with that, around about the 250 mark. Not a problem. So that's the reason that I run that. And then the booster hive, because I hate how slow that you run around the DZ, so I'm just constantly dropping that boost. I like getting from A to B and being where I need to be, and on top of that you're getting better combat efficiency going, so you're able to move better. I just enjoy using it. As you've seen in most of my videos, that's normally what I drop on the floor, especially if we're going to the 1v1s, or if you just need to make that quick getaway and get away from a group who will hunt you down, drop down the floor and you're off. So that's the reason that I use them two talents there, and that's about it. But give it a go for yourself. On a side note, I do have a backpack here with the Petrov, so that will increase your weapon damage. If it had spark on there, that would be perfect. That would be the perfect backpack, but it doesn't. It's strapped my armor a little bit. I'm down to 481k, which is probably where a lot of you guys would be around anyway. But it's put my weapon damage up. If I had the spark on it, that'll give me an extra 25% or 20% weapon damage, whatever it is. The reason I don't use it is, look how big that thing is. It's huge. You go running around and it's taking up the whole screen. It's taking up literally the whole screen. You can't see anything. It's so distracting. And that's the reason that I'm not using it. I mean, as soon as you get that run on, let's just get over here. You see what I mean? Getting that run on, you're back in, like right up to it. It's distracting, so distracting. So, Division 2 people, designers, whatever, can we get a decrease in the size of that fucking monstrosity of a backpack, please? That'd be amazing. But anyway, there you have it. Again, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. If you've got any questions, please drop them in the comments. If there's anything I can help you with, just give me a shout. And yeah, happy hunting.
Try to catch me howling at the moon. find me. Hope you find me.